Hello everyone, this is Meenakshi, your consulting psychologist. My today's topic of discussion is a question that many of us are trying to find an answer to. And the question is how to overcome our insecurities. Most of us are insecure sometimes, and some of us are insecure most of the times. Now, if you observe, whenever we feel insecure, there is a critical inner voice which comes along with that. And this inner voice reminds us of all the painful experiences, all the hurtful events, mostly of our past. Insecurities are led to by many of the factors. The kind of childhood we have had, any past traumas, any experiences of failures or rejection, loneliness, our anxiety about social situations, about interacting with people, any negative beliefs if we have about ourselves or our future, an attitude of perfectionism, having a critical parent or a partner can all contribute to the feeling of insecurity in us. Now, the question is how to overcome this. And yes, is it necessary to do something about this feeling of insecurity? The answer is definitely and yes, because if you have again noticed, many a times this feeling of insecurity is the main reason of many other negative emotions in us. The feeling of helplessness, anger, resentment, or even jealousy and envy. So here are some yet another effective tips and techniques which will definitely help you to overcome and manage this feeling of insecurity. First and foremost important is whenever you start feeling insecure, just note down, just jot down all your strengths and yes, of course, then your weaknesses. When you remind yourself about your own strengths first, you definitely try to find out ways to overcome your weaknesses, to do away with your weaknesses. Evaluate yourself based on how much effort you have put in and what kind of efforts you have put in, because that is something which you can control. Not much based on the outcome, because the outcome is still dependent on many external factors which may be beyond your control. So if this way you affirm yourself about your own value, definitely you can try and find out ways out of a situation which makes you feel insecure. Next important thing is, most insecure people have this all or none attitude. So they tend to feel that if at all I can have everything my own way, or everything should be in my favor, or there is nothing left. So this attitude is something which we need to overcome. Yes, we need to find out the gray areas which are definitely needed and which are definitely there for us. Another important technique or another important tip I would say is, we have to be aware about all the shoulds and musts which we use a lot in our self-talk. Say for example, if I say, it will really be better if my sessions are appreciated by my clients. Yes, that is something different, but instead if I say, I should always be appreciated by people, or people must always like me or appreciate me, that is something which makes me feel insecure every time I'm likely to interact with people, with my clients. So we must try and do away with this shoulds and musts in our self-talk. Another important thing is having goals which are realistic. So we really need to evaluate our goals and find out if our goals are realistic, achievable and practical. Preparing in advance is something which is really needed. We need to give ourselves time to heal and to adapt to a new normal if we are faced with some kind of life turning moment, with some kind of life changing event or situation. In the meantime, we can try and distract ourselves by engaging ourselves with some interests, with some hobbies. That is very helpful. Talking it out is something which can be really again helping us out. Try to talk it out, try to express, try to take a feedback from people you trust. They can be your family members, some of your friend circles, or an expert in mental health. Perseverance again is a key to overcoming this feeling of insecurity. Keep moving towards your goal even in the face of difficulties. It can be difficult, but definitely not impossible. Another important thing is, or I would say lastly, we need to be aware that achieving a particular goal can be made possible with the use of different strategies. So if one path gets difficult, rather than changing my goal and then feeling insecure about it, I can try and find out some different path which leads me towards that goal. So yes, I am sure with the help of these strategies and techniques, you definitely will be successful in overcoming your feelings of insecurity whenever they trouble you, and you can be more confident, more successful, and more self-trusting. This is all from my side today. I will again come up with one such more interesting topic. Till then, stay safe, stay connected. Thank you.